are my thoughts on the new movie Southpaw. It came out already, so I haven't watched the movie yet, but I would I would like to watch the movie in DVD, which is way better than going to the movies, by the way. And Southpaw is pretty cool. It's about a guy that he's a boxer, and I pretty much know what the title means. Southpaw. It's just left-handed. Yeah. So there's a guy he has a wife and a daughter. Yeah. And he trains like for a big professional fight, and then some dude came up to him in his press conference and shot his wife, and then everything is falling apart for him. Yeah. And his daughter is being taken away by some other people because he couldn't pay up to the finance. That's why. The new movie Southpaw has great music, like Eminem, which is great music, by the way. And Southpaw or Rocky, which I'm really happy that they're making a movie, Rocky, the Creed, which is awesome. They haven't made Rocky since 2006. So yeah, and all the Rocky movies before was awesome as well as Rocky 4, which is one of my favorites. Ivan Drago. Yeah, and that's the part when Apollo died, and now it's gonna start where his son comes back. This one, in Rocky 7, Rocky 5, when Rocky, well, Adrian is getting old pretty much, and fights the new guy Tommy Gunn, which is one of my favorites because in Rocky movies they never show a street fight, which is real life fighting. Rocky 2 was one of my favorites because he fought Apollo. In his first Rocky 1 he lost, and Rocky came back for redemption and knocked him out in the 12th round. It was awesome. And Rocky 3 was when he fought Mr. Clubber Lang. It's also one of my favorites. Pretty much all of them are my favorites. I can't say all of them are bad because they really are my favorites. They have inspiring words and it gives me the will to train, really. I've been watching Rocky since I was, I don't know, like 10, 11, or now I'm 14, so I've been watching Rocky since I was 3, or I don't know. Really, I've been watching Rocky a long time. Really. They could have made Rocky 7 after Rocky 6, or they could have made Rocky 6 when Rocky 5 came out, and then the next year you can just make Rocky 6. They could have done that, because I thought the fans would live up to the hype. That's why. And they also could have they made a bad part where Adrian died, which is sad, by the way. They could have brought her back too. Like all I'm saying is like they could have made more Rocky movies in mid 1990s. Like the first Rocky movie was in 1976. Okay, after 1976, 2 years later, they made Rocky 2. They could have made Rocky after Rocky 1 was done. They could have made the next movie, even though it was over budget. They still didn't make it. So after that, Rocky 2, people still like Rocky 2. So it was the same. It was a different pay. If it was a different pay, they still could have made it after Rocky 2. You know. Yeah. No. Rocky 3 was okay, but it was a great part where Mick died because we all know he's old, died. That was one of the parts that's sad. When Mick died, that was a great Rocky scene right there. But I don't know. But they made Rocky like 3 years after Rocky 2. It was like 3 or 4 years later. Like we had to wait that fucking long. They could have put Rocky after the 2 years. That's why. So after that, in Rocky 3, Mick didn't die, and after that, Rocky 4, Mick actually did die, which will be more interesting. We'll see more Rocky movies. Yeah, those are my thoughts on Rocky. And I hope they make Southpaw too, because I haven't watched Southpaw yet. If Southpaw is really that bad, if people say, then I don't want to see Southpaw 2 then. But Southpaw is the next generation for boxing right now, which pretty much, yeah. I hope Rocky 7, the Creed, will be good too, but I don't know really. Rocky 7, I hope there better be some great action, like there better be the same song from the first Rocky movie, yeah. And Rocky better remember mixed words, like that would be awesome. Yeah. And after Rocky 7, they should make another one because I'm afraid that Sylvester Stallone might get too fucking old. Cause seriously, he's like 69 right now. I'm afraid that he's gonna get fucking like wrinkles in his face, and then after he died. I do not want that to happen. Seriously, they need to make a Rocky 8 after this. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. Making other movies. I mean, seriously, I would like to see more Rocky movies. What? Because Rocky is so fucking good. Like seriously. Yeah. But all in all the Rocky fights, one of my favorite is the Ivan Drago fight. Yes, that is one of my favorite. But in Rocky 4, they didn't really have more drama in it. That's why. In Rocky 4, it's more kind of like a song and a memory flashback for how Rocky 4 years later they want to freaking retire from boxing because stuff. After that, his friend Apollo died because Apollo wants to fight him. Um, it was only one build up for a fight. In Rocky 3, there was 2 fights. Actually, that was 3 fights. There was actually Rocky fought Clubber Lang twice in Rocky 3. Yeah. In Rocky 3, when Rocky fought Clubber Lang the first time, I thought it looked kind of fake, like when they fight scene, really, because you know, well, that's what the movie's made for. But but the fight scene in Rocky movies, when the part that was real, one of the movies it was Rocky 5, the street fight. Yeah, it was Rocky 5 and Rocky 4, one street fight. Rocky 6, it was awesome too. And it was awesome. It was like a great movie when Rocky came back. When he looks fucking old, he came back. Fought Mason, which is Antonio Tarver. Rocky could have picked another character. Like he could have picked Bernard Hopkins, or he could have picked um other people like in this weight class. He could have picked like people that are retired boxers. You know, yeah, like Roy Jones Jr. He could have picked him or something. Overall, I guess Rocky. Sylvester said that he wanted to end the Rocky 6 in the paid way, and so this is not the new movie. The Creed is Sylvester said that is not Rocky 7. It's a chapter of the Creed. So pretty much it's pretty much after the Creed movie they might make a second one. If not, then they're just gonna go on from there, and then Sylvester is gonna make another movie pretty much. Yeah. Crow Rider signing out.